Assalamu alaikum. On behalf of icare BD, I am MD Gyasuddin Sohel. Warmly invite you for our next video shoot of our YouTube channel icare BD. Today we will discuss about the problem of iPhone 10 Wi-Fi module not working. That means Wi-Fi circuit is not properly working. If we have iPhone 10 or X and this model as to customer it drops and suddenly Wi-Fi doesn't work. Wi-Fi option is look at here. Wi-Fi option is disabled here. Wi-Fi option is disabled here. That means it's a clear indication of Wi-Fi circuit failure, and we are in the repair purpose of iPhone X Wi-Fi module problem or Wi-Fi circuit problem. We will resolve it. Now let's check how could we resolve it, and we'll show how we could repair it. This is actually iPhone 10 or X Wi-Fi module problem. We will solve it, and hopefully you will be stay with us. Okay, so let proceed. Okay, at first we will remove the display. Okay, we already removed the display. I already opened it, but to show you that what is the problem and what are we going to be solved, that way I put a display and motherboard again just for showing you, but I already opened it already. Screws, all connectors are totally removed. However, okay, we are now going to repair the iPhone 10 or X Wi-Fi circuit problem. I already told customer as to customer it's dropped and became Wi-Fi function disabled, and customer brings it to us to in order to repair purposes his Wi-Fi problem. Before we go, we must see the motherboard of iPhone X or 10. Look at the motherboard. It's really simple. It's really thin, slim, a small motherboard. But as you know, it has two parts, two layer motherboard. If we separate this, then we will find this kind of separator, and also these two type of two parts. One is logic parts, one is RF section part and baseband part, Wi-Fi part, who is RF section. In RF section we have modem part and Wi-Fi. This is Wi-Fi IC section. Before we go, we actually analyze or we actually must diagnose why the problem occurs, because if you can't properly diagnosis the proper reason of the problem, you can't get better service. You will not be able to do perfect solution. As a technician, as a Apple repair person, you must know what would be the possible problems could be. That's why for our common logic, as it drops from customer, it was dropped by customer, and it as it dropped, that why before we go, why Wi-Fi IC Wi-Fi module doesn't work? There is some reason. If the main Wi-Fi chip damaged, if there is some short circuit through the whole circuit of Wi-Fi, another reason could be as it two part, it is two part, and when it separate the two part, when we separate the two part, first one we must think, we must keep our mind that if not properly joined, or when it drops, and after dropping, we know that two parts are joined with some soldering leads with leads ball. If there is drop and leads ball wipes out from its root, and that means it occurs disconnection from both side, both part. That could be the problem. If there is any Wi-Fi connection of two layer miss, that could be the problem of not having the Wi-Fi signal or Wi-Fi function disabled. That's why we will go the first theory, common theory. That's because it was dropped, and when it was dropped, it could be miss its leg or soldering leads from two layer. When it's joined, there could be some missing leads. Actually, we will first try to recognize if there is any miss leads or miss legs. That could be the one reason, because one important reason, because we as the to the history, it was dropped phone. That's why we are targeting this this particular point. But if there is no issue of that, there could be Wi-Fi circuit damage, Wi-Fi IC damage, or there could be any short circuit of anywhere of the Wi-Fi circuit. We will solve it. Before that, we must go. At first, we will separate. We will separate these two part. For that, we will use PPT preheater for separate the two part. Okay, just let it to be separated. Okay, I separated these two part. Okay, look at that. This is logic section, and this is RF section, and our Wi-Fi, our problem is a Wi-Fi problem, and our Wi-Fi IC is situated here. This is in RF section, that means it lower part, and this is upper part. However, before we go or service anything or change any IC, we will at first see our common logic, that is when it drops it could be some miss leg, damaged leg of iPhone 10 or upper model. So we first analyze whether there is any misconnection or mislegs, or so for that we will go for our microscope cameras, and will we analyze whether it any missing legs or not, missing legs is present or not. It seems there is everything is quite okay. No, at the upper part there is no missing leg. All legs are quite okay and well situated. So we will see the RF section, whether there is any missing legs present or not. No, seems to me it's okay. Okay. No, there is no missing leg. There is no missing leg. Okay. Let me analyze some values of motherboards. We will at first. Okay. At first, we will clean the motherboard both. There is no missing leg, and we already clean our two part. Then what could be the problem? Before we go, we sometimes joining problem also causes the Wi-Fi function disable. If there is misjoin, or if there is doesn't join properly, that could be occurs Wi-Fi problem or any others problems. In this case we have Wi-Fi problem. That's why we must keep on mind there could be a joining problem, there could be some joining problem, but so we will at first measure some diode values of this particular pin or particular point of lower part, whether we will try to recognize whether it's there is any IC's problem or any misfunction of the circuit. For that we will go diagram and analyze it. Okay. We will measure the diode value of the particular As to me, there is seemingly no difference or any special thing reading the diode values. So what could be the problem? Before that, we must one thing in mind that iPhone X or its consequences next upcoming all models are two-parted, two layer. That's why if there is any joining problem, rejoining problem, there could be occurred some anything, any problem, any kind of problem such as camera, Wi-Fi module failure, baseband SIM not working, SIM network problem, anything could be happen. For that, we before we do anything, we will check the joining part is okay. If actually if we join properly, if there is joining part is okay and Wi-Fi could be okay. If not okay, then it would be the IC's problem. Before that, we have to confirm the joining part is okay. Joining is okay. For that, we will use joiner. Sorry, I have to pause because customer, there are some customers. Okay, what we talked about that before do any operation, we must confirm that the rejoining is okay. For that, we will use a joiner and we will check whether the two joining is okay. If joining is okay, there is no problem at Wi-Fi section, that is okay. If there is after joining okay, there is problem, that means there is some Wi-Fi IC's problem, so or Wi-Fi circuit problem. Because that we will put the motherboard to joiner and will diagnosis working with another display. We are just wanted to see whether the Wi-Fi function is yes, look at here, there is not connected, that means Wi-Fi function is okay. Due to the rejoining problem, Wi-Fi function is actually not working. That's why so we don't need to do any much more further repair, because here you can see, if you follow this, here is the Wi-Fi is look at here, Wi-Fi function is available. That's why, that means it actually rejoining problem. So we don't need any change any other ICs or any. It actually drops out. What is our basic concept was that when it drops anything, especially iPhone 10 or its later versions motherboard, it actually when drops some leads, soldering leads, which joins the two parts, wipes out from its roots or displays. That's why it occurs any problem such as like camera problem, such as like Wi-Fi module problem, baseband not working, NFC problem, etc., etc. In which lines is occurs the damage, this functions or this particular circuit doesn't work. That is the main topics. That's why we are we already find out the problem, because this joiner helped us to find out the problem, whether it is a joining problem or not. If there is no joining problem after testing with joiner, we must go with the IC section, and we have to. So for that, now we don't need that. We actually diagnosis that there is no IC problem, that actually is a joining problem. So we are going to rejoin it, and hopefully our problem will be solved. Okay. So we will keep our joiner and we will go for the rejoining process. For that rejoining process, we will use our PPT, which we used for separate our motherboard. We will also use the PPT to rejoin our motherboard. That's why we will put the lower part at first, and we will analyze the whether is Wi-Fi function is okay. And that's why we are yes, look at here, our Wi-Fi function is okay. Let me reassemble it. I will show you, just a minute. Okay, I will reassemble it. So the phone is powering on, and we will check. We already checked it, but let me show you that what is the problem. Okay. Oh, battery. Sorry, battery disconnected. Battery disconnected. That's why restart. Now it will be okay. Okay. Now it's okay. Look at here. And we are going to our Wi-Fi section. Here is our Wi-Fi, and look at here, we found a Wi-Fi signal. All Wi-Fi signal are available here. Look at all Wi-Fi signal. Our icare BD Wi-Fi, all Wi-Fi is available. That means we resolved the problem. we solved the problem of iPhone X Wi-Fi problem. Yes, all is okay. So we have done it. Let me admit you now one thing, that please like our YouTube video or subscribe our channel, because you must know your one like gives us 1,000 times boost up to make our next video shoot. That's why you must give us a like and subscribe our channel, for that why we could upload more and more video. Maybe some people or some guys we could disappointed you, but I think it is normal, because we all do for our business purpose, for our advertisement. If anybody hurt, if anybody dislikes our videos, then please ignore it, and if you are you think that is helpful to you, please share us, please give us support. And one thing, our iCare BD, we have pick and drop service for especially Dhaka, and allocated with Naranganj and Dhaka city. For we use pick and drop service. You can order pick and drop service on our website icarebd.net, and we also receive phone via courier. You can courier us from anywhere in Bangladesh. We will receive and will solve your problem and send it back to you. That's why every possibilities option are available here. And one thing must I say, that is from now iCare BD is announcing, very happy to be announced, that all 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max expire parts such original factory original display, factory original battery, server authenticated battery is from now available here. And we repair all 11 Pro, 11 Pro Max here. So if anybody interested with us, if anybody thinks that we could give better service, then please you are welcome to our shop. And hopefully you enjoyed it and stay with us. We will very glad to besides you, very glad to help you. If you, though we do these videos, so we do this advertisement for our business purpose, but parallelly we also help you, because Apple device is most critical device, and Apple device repair trusted shop is always not more in our country, in our Bangladesh. So better service, better place, or better technician also gives you better service. You must know, because your Apple device is price is so much high, especially 11 Pro, 11 Pro Max. One mistake can damage your phone, one mistake can lose your all data. So it's always important to be not for us, we never tell, we never ask to come with us. Always go better place, always go who are best experience, who have experience to support you, because Apple device is as I said expensive one. One mistake, only one mistake could lead your device to the recycle bin or dustbin. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Don't mind if you talk too much. Thank you very much. You are warmly invited at iCare BD anytime for any solution. Thanks. Assalamu alaikum.